My dear listener, angels have an urgent message for you. It seems that some individuals from your past have made a concerted effort to obstruct your blessings. They have attempted to ruin your life and reputation. On occasion, they mistreated you and were terrified of you revealing the truth. To undermine your credibility, they spoke horrible things about you, hoping everyone would believe them and not you, allowing them to get away with what they had done. They tried to divert you from your path and obstruct your blessings. Due to your empathic nature, you are here to help others. Remember who you are and share your light. In the end, this toxic scenario has been incredibly beneficial to you. Depending on where you are in your healing process, some of you may find it difficult to see that these people arrived with a soul contract that caused you grief and difficult circumstances. In the end, it compelled you to confront your worst concerns and cultivate a great deal of empathy and comprehension, enabling you to assist others. Helping others is a component of your responsibility as a light worker and empath. For you, this circumstance is a big success. Spirit is telling you that you are winning because you now recognize your incredible power, your inherent indestructibility, and the divine's protection. Some of you are mending so deeply that this is the reason these people are shocked. They believed that you would be destroyed, that you would end up on the ground as an empty shell, and that you would never be able to get over this. I have the impression that they have harmed a great deal of people in the past, and many of them have suffered greatly as a result. You are not a victim, though. I don't mean to minimize your experience, but you are one of the survivors. You are unbreakable. You now know so much more. It has improved your compassion and many other virtuous traits so that you can aid others. It has also helped you acquire compassion. It's you that these folks are discussing. Although it seems like many of them are still disparaging you to one another, I believe that, at least for some of them, deep inside, each and every one of the people who oppose you is secretly astonished and inspired, but they'll never allow it to happen. All eyes are on you, yet their ego will make them only talk negatively about you to each other. They have freed many of you from anxiety that has plagued you your entire life. Many of you were forced to confront your worst fears. There was nothing more you could have done after they cornered you. These folks forced you into speaking your truth because they were so terrified of you doing so. You're truly emerging from your shell. This was your genuine realization of your true self, that you are not like these individuals at all, and that you are kind, though nobody is flawless. It's possible that some of you unconsciously drew these circumstances into your life out of thoughts of inadequacy or inferiority. It would have been evident to you from this that you are not like these people, that you are kind, and that you are not who they claimed you were. We have the Tower card. It's very interesting because I think this was the first or second card that came out in the previous reading I did on this situation. These people were trying to take something from you. It shows that the pirate took all the treasure chests, but in fact, what they took was worth nothing. If they took money from you, if they took your time and energy, of course, it is your precious time and energy. But what I mean by that is, that they didn't get any real value from it in terms of learning. They didn't learn anything from it because everything is about lessons. The Tower card is about you turning over a brand new leaf. This is you escaping these people, moving on from these people, having learned so much from this experience. You're an alchemist. You're turning this experience into the richness of life richness, in terms of you having an abundance of love and compassion and empathy for others that may be going through similar circumstances. You are using this abundance to help others. This is you facing your biggest fears. You've released a lot of anxiety because this was such a fearful experience for you at one point. Things that used to make you feel afraid no longer make you feel so afraid. It's liberated you from many things, and this is opening you up to receive your divine inheritance, to receive so much abundance and positivity. These folks don't know what's happened in this situation. I hear that you were the exception. Few people manage to get away from these individuals and their predicament and turn it around to bring about unimaginable advantages for both themselves and other people. However, you have already taken this action. They may have consumed a significant amount of your time, effort, and money in certain instances, but they either learned very little or nothing from the experience. However, you have gained a great deal of knowledge, and Spirit is extremely proud of your accomplishments, your endurance, your strength, your spiritual development, and your capacity for higher perspective. I sense that even though there are lingering traces of trepidation, you are pushing forward with this boat. You are pushing forward because you believe in freedom and liberation, and you will not allow intimidation to stop you from speaking your truth and living your truth. That is, from being the finest version of yourself and following your highest path in this lifetime. Spirit is incredibly proud of you for navigating these challenging waters and arriving at your destination. This incredibly difficult circumstance entered your life with a purpose. It would take some getting used to. Your worst fears would have to be faced. Even under the most trying circumstances, you would always manage to escape them. Not only would you survive it, but you would also emerge from it, having accomplished a great deal, gained a great deal of knowledge, and elevated your vibration to align with even greater bounty in every sense of the term. True freedom, unlike anything else. We have the star. This is you creating stability in your life. There has always been a threat of instability, and it is like these sharks circling around this boat. These people and the situation threaten your stability, your balance, your harmony. You are someone who really appreciates peace. You are looking for peace. I feel like this has come into your life as the opposite of peace. It has come into your life as a very chaotic energy. Ultimately, this was the divine jolt that you needed to clear out a lot of karma, to clear out a lot of fear and anxiety things that were keeping you in a kind of chaotic energy in your mind. Maybe again, that anxiety that you have been suffering from for most of your life. This situation has really been the opposite of what you wanted, so it's helped you to realize what you want even more. You want peace. You want stability. This is what you are well underway in creating for yourself. Many of you have already created a lot of this. You're valuing peace and tranquility even more. Spirit is telling me that you have learned how to truly cultivate this inner stability, harmony, and calm, independent of outside events. One of the most important lessons your soul wished to acquire from this experience is how to deal with your energies, which you have either mastered or are still learning. Recognize your power. You are not a leaf tossed about by the wind. You are not a victim of the situation. Together with the divine, you are a co-creator. The stability is you. Your internal ideas, perceptions, and beliefs shape the outside world around you. You have learned what you needed to learn in this circumstance. You are using the law of attraction and personal strength to bring about abundance, stability, and tranquility. By doing this, you are allowing the divine to give you more. I believe that you are doing good deeds for others, or for some of you, helping others accomplish this is your soul's purpose. It's all about the internal energy. You received a really strong reminder from this. We have the Sun card again. This is the arrival of your abundance. The Sun is normally considered the energy source of life and is the flow of all abundance. It is the life force from God and the divine, repairing you, rejuvenating you, and creating all this abundance. You are very hardworking. The divine recognizes your efforts, recognizes everything. It recognizes the strength and the power that you have to stay mostly balanced mentally and emotionally. When other people are trying to throw you completely off balance, to throw you completely off course, to throw you into so much mental instability and emotional reactivity, Spirit sees that you are not giving in to these attempts to threaten you, to throw you off balance. Spirit has seen how diligently you have worked to better yourself, your path, and your ability to be kind and possibly protective of those who could have also had to deal with the aftermath of this tumultuous circumstance. This represents infinity. Everything you are putting out there, whether it be work or good thinking, hard work, abundance, or both, is flowing back to you. It is an endless stream of stability, serenity, and plenty. Your relationship with the divine is now more profound. You no longer question the divine. You don't question your gut feeling. You gain the ability to trust your gut feeling and never question or second guess it again. Because these toxic people were trying to gaslight you and make you doubt your own intuition, you had to learn to trust yourself. However, you've always had very powerful intuition, and you've reconnected. Your soul tribe has been helpful to some of you. There are 2 individuals here as well, so perhaps a divine counterpart came in to assist you. That will only apply to a portion of you. I've heard that many people have lost a lot of people as a result of this chaotic circumstance. So this has also been a divine shakeup. However, everything or people you lose are things that were supposed to be removed from your life. They served as a diversion from your life. They weren't set up to support you in reaching that high vibration or being on your highest path, which you are currently on. Chariot, this is like success, victory for you. You are moving very strongly on this ship. It is as if you are seeing clearly. You are seeing a higher perspective There is clarity, there is guidance. Because your intuition is high, you have guidance to help you navigate your way through these difficult and dangerous waters. Chariot again. For some of you, this may be the spirit tribe coming, running. You know who your greatest allies are. High vibrational people are coming running. Or when you align, you will start to meet these people who will really help you. Now let's explore further regarding you. What are these people saying? Love. This is their inner understanding that, with this greater perspective, direction, and your incredibly potent intuition, you could see through their barriers and facades. These people were transparent to you. You had initially trusted their mask. This is, after all, how you allowed them into your life. You trusted their stories, their masks, and their gaslighting. However, they are attempting to flee because they feel vulnerable now that you can see right through them. The instruction has been delivered to you. A great deal of healing work has been done by many of you. Perhaps you've researched narcissism and are aware of what's transpired here. These individuals will project themselves onto you and claim that it is you who is misleading other people. They were being duped by you. There was a mask on you. It was a bluff by you. This person is intimidated as it has come to your attention that they were faking these threats. In essence, they were the coward hiding behind a mask, attempting to frighten and terrify you. But now that you see that this is an earth school and that everything is a lesson, you are in alignment with the power of love, the power of the divine, God, your high vibration, your higher self, and your indestructible nature. You're in that empowered state of mind. You support that kind of individual empowerment. You are safe. You no longer have the same feelings as the leaf that the wind blew around. You no longer feel helpless and forced to put aside your own needs in order to please toxic individuals or even to put on a mask. You now know how to stand up for what you need, value yourself, and shine your truth. You're not going to feel cornered or intimidated anymore. You are now in alignment with your divine path, which is the most effective way. The divine is seeing all of this as you move effortlessly along that path, experiencing that calm, bringing peace into the world, and succeeding greatly in assisting others. What other things are these individuals saying about you? Thank you. These individuals are seeing how many people value you. If you haven't already, I'm informing you that a large number of you are aligning with your soul tribe. I hope this isn't the case, since I know some people who go through all of this and end up alone. Families, friends, and everyone in their immediate vicinity turned out to be quite poisonous. Rest assured that you will never get anything from the divine that you cannot manage. Even if you think you might not be able to take it or that you can't handle it, they aren't bringing you any situations that you can't handle. You are constantly surrounded by the divine. You deserve so much better. Therefore, if that has been the case for you, this is a total clear out. The people who truly love you are drawing to you your soul family, your soul tribe, and the world is making room for you to experience abundance like this cornucopia. For some of you, it has improved the bonds you have with friends and or family members. Perhaps some of you are encountering a divine equivalent here as well. It feels like a thorough cleaning and wiping of the slate. All negative energies from the past, erroneous self-perceptions, self-limiting ideas, self-blame, and self-judgment are being questioned by your own mind. In this temperance card, you are pouring into this barrel. This is you pouring your energy, your heart, and your love into the universe, into the world, into the collective. So many people are appreciating you. These toxic people secretly are in awe. They're like, How have you done it? How do you do this? You radiate your life, your heart, your soul, your love, and your compassion for people in such a natural way that it's coming back to you. Right now, it seems as though you have some self-doubt. Your eyes were covered with wool. Your self-judgment had blinded you. This may have originated from judgment from others at some point in your life, which you subsequently took on as your own. However, it was a delusion. It was untrue. The divine was aware of the injustice in this. The divine needed you to know that it has always thought of you as this amazing individual. Given that you had assumed the weight of all of this guilt and humiliation, it was time that you found out. You'd put too much time into handling that. You have carried that weight for far too long. The cosmos understood that now was your chance to shine, to experience immense abundance, and to discover your true self. Because these individuals are the messengers of truth, your truth, the universe is sending them to you to assist you. They are really grateful to you. I get the impression that these folks from your past are envious of you. They're marveling at this. These historical figures constantly put on a mask and attempt to pass for kind, giving, caring, and sympathetic individuals in order to win over everyone to their way of thinking. However, it is untrue. They project a picture of who they want to be and how they want to be seen because they are unwilling to undertake their own shadow work. Yet you are the genuine article here. You are the true light worker. While I do believe that some of these toxic people have gained some insight, there is also a hint of envy. It feels like these people have tried to make you feel that you have no choice, that you are stuck. There was a sword in your heart, and you couldn't get it out. The scales here also give this feeling of threat. It's like they were trying to create an instability in you. They were trying to blindfold you. They were trying to keep you in the dark. They were trying to make you work for them. You felt enslaved by this situation, but this is the power of who you are. The truth always comes to you. The truth always comes out. People see the truth about you. If these people have tried to destroy your reputation, people see that it is an absolute lie. They can feel your energy. They are aware of your identity. They have seen your kindness, compassion, and love. They sense that as being sincere. However, there is something deeply unsettling about these poisonous individuals who are posing as kind people. Others are benefiting from this by being able to trust and recognize their own intuition. This decision might have been made because they had to decide who was being genuine and honest in this situation. They have their own intuition, which tells them it's you. Truth always finds its way to the surface. Truth always seems to make sense. They know who you are too. They have witnessed your love, compassion, and kindness. They believe that to be true. But there's something incredibly unnerving about these poisonous people masquerading as kind people. Because of this, others are gaining the ability to believe in and acknowledge their own intuition. They may have come to this conclusion because they needed to determine who in this circumstance was being sincere and truthful. They can tell it's you because of their own instincts. Truth always manages to come to the fore. Truth appears to make sense at all times. But these people, if they were trying to spin some sort of narrative in their own favor and trying to throw you under the bus, it would have become very apparent that they were bluffing, that they were being deceptive. What you really understand from this whole situation is that you have a choice. You are a co-creator with the divine. You can choose your thoughts, your beliefs, your perception. You may have been blind in the past and not seen, or you may not have realized that you have this power. You have a choice. You are the co-creator of your life and experiences. Therefore, you are choosing wisely. You are choosing optimism. You want balance, tranquility, and peace. So you are choosing these thoughts, these perceptions. You already see it within you, and you focus on that. You focus on the truth of your soul, as opposed to the old negative narratives in your mind that have been conditioned in your brain. You see beyond these things. You have a choice. You always have a choice. You choose the higher path. You choose this empowerment, and you focus on positivity, abundance, and peace. This is what you create for yourself in a very powerful way. This is the most powerful force. Your own beliefs, your own alignment with the truth within you. These toxic individuals truly strive to put others in a bad light and instill negative ideas in their heads by making them feel totally victimized, helpless, and disempowered. You thus become entangled in that cycle. Either you've escaped this, or you're on your way out. You have the power to do this. You're aware of this truth, the goodness, the love, and the light. This is assisting you in realizing that, in a sense, light always triumphs. Love and light are the most potent forces. So keep loving who you are. Recognize that although it seems very personal, it's not. Your soul consented to this in order to support you and propel you forward in a very potent manner, particularly in relation to personal empowerment. These toxic people try to make people feel completely disempowered, powerless, helpless, and victimized, really trying to get them into a negative perspective, negative thoughts. So then you get caught up in that loop. You are escaping this, or you have escaped this. This is your power. This is your truth. The light, the love, the benevolence. This is helping you to realize that light always wins, so to speak. Light and love are the most powerful forces. So continue loving yourself. Know that even though it feels incredibly personal, it isn't. Your soul agreed to this to help you, to help springboard you forward in a very powerful way, especially to do with personal empowerment. So what's the next step for you? Just what is it that Spirit wants you to know? As a leader, you are wise. You shine brightly, guiding those around you. You are this educator, this pioneer. I swear to you, you are the beacon that illuminates the way and helps people out of sticky circumstances. The ways in which each of you contributes to the whole will vary from person to person. God is drawing you nearer. There has never been a time when you were so near to God. Soul Tribe members are extremely high vibrational individuals that you are drawing in as your strongest advocates. All of your energies, including theirs, are merging to form a massive wave of positivity, advancement, and movement. As a leader, you are insightful and a light to those around you. Whatever you've been through or are going through, no matter how tough it has been, it's all here to shape you into the smart leader that you were meant to be. At a deeper level, these individuals consented to this. Therefore, they had an innate understanding of your identity. They were completely unaware of your actual identity, though. It was their hope that they could control you, and they wanted you to believe that for the rest of your life. Your true identity as the smart leader, though, has now emerged even more. Do you require any other information from Spirit and Celestial Guard watches over you? The angels love you very much. I am just blown away by this. When you see this bird, it's as if angels are descending to earth to deliver you the truth. This could manifest in several ways. One possible way is to have more frequent and intense psychic contact with angels. The messengers, angels, earth angels, or your soul tribe could be the means by which this occurs. You are always shielded. This is just now dawning on a lot of you. You must know that the angels treasure you, love you, and adore you. In order for you to understand your true worth and identity, a tremendous divine upheaval was necessary. In an effort to divert you from your intended course, these individuals sought to ensnare you in a mist of delusion. You would have fallen into a gloomy, dark attitude where clarity was impossible. Despite the fact that this is meant to assist you, everything has been cleaned away, and now you can see, hear, and feel the love, protection, and presence of the angels plainly. Being a leader allows you to be directed even more clearly in helping others. Yes, look, assuming authority. You are an incredible person. Holy cow. Double take. You're the one in charge here. Someone is keeping tabs on you here. Here you have this beacon of hope, taking the first step toward self-determination. To put it another way, some of you required a little pushing off the edge in order to find your way out of the challenging situation you found yourself in. You had to rely on your kindness, equilibrium, introspection, and connections with angels, the divine, your soul family, and your higher self. Embrace the enormous achievements. There is nothing to be afraid of. You are no longer meant to intimidate these other individuals. It's occurring as it should. They have retreated. They are hiding in the shadows, because they are too afraid to approach you in the light of your personal empowerment. Even a small move toward you will expose them more. It shows how dark they are. The shadows desire to be free of illumination. What is it that Spirit wants you to understand? Journey in the desert. Have faith in the plan from on high. You were in a desolate, dark place. I swear to you, alone. You felt, regardless of how awful it felt, this was the divine putting you in this position. It might have been downright terrifying. It was as if you were completely isolated. When things get tough, though, that's when we have to turn to God for help. Your attention is captivated by this. Because of this, you have no choice except to trust your gut or seek guidance from above. If you want to know for sure that everything will be all right, you have to delve into the depths of your soul, the truth, the limitless part of yourself. You have an innate sense that everything will be all right. Therefore, you had to do some serious soul searching. It's as if this were a veil to me. You broke through the illusion surface within. You discovered bliss within. You discovered the divine God inside. You discovered your indestructible nature. More and more, you are walking in harmony with the heavenly hosts. Trust that there is a divine design, it says, and follow this route. A route was marked out. It was the road predetermined by a higher power. This was premeditated by you. You've overcome enormous challenges and emerged stronger than you ever thought possible, despite the fact that you've endured some truly horrific circumstances. Yes, it seems like you've hit a brick wall. Spirit warned you that you were making a mistake by continuing down that road. They inserted a massive block. The route you were on, where you were influenced and where your best interests were clearly not being served, was too poisonous for you to continue down, forcing you to once again turn inward, ponder, and refocus your energy. The divine had no choice but to interfere and create these enormous obstacles. For some of you, the darkness made it nearly impossible to see. The cosmos had to intervene and put a hurdle in your way so it could lead you back to the correct route. Your guardian angels, earth angels, and soul tribe may have also arrived to guide you in a new direction. Listen up. Pick a road. The chosen card is also in our possession. Consider your options. Everything is possible, it declares. Making a decision, looking down from above. This is you. You found yourself in a position where everything was crystal clear. You want to choose for tranquility. You knew you had to turn away from the road you were currently on or being pushed down if you wanted to choose love, happiness, and joy. It seemed like you were being dragged down it, but suddenly your intuition and the divine and earth angels joined forces, and you were able to make a choice, opting for autonomy. This is you all over again, with the power to select a positive outlook, to align more closely with your authentic self, to view yourself as you really are a magnificent, generous, kind, compassionate human being. When you're in the midst of a tremendous emotional struggle, it can be very discouraging to hear that critical inner voice that tells you you're a terrible person, unworthy, inadequate, and a failure a voice that is completely at odds with reality. Consider all the good things I've done for other people. I am a wonderful person, and if you keep digging, you'll find that I am incredibly loving because it is a reflection of the truth. When you tell yourself things like, I am incredible or I am indestructible, you experience a great and amazing sense of well-being. Give it a thumbs up, share it, subscribe, and tell me in the comments if this reading has touched you. When it comes to the algorithm, that is incredibly helpful. Joining me here, I am incredibly grateful. Be cautious. Bye.